It's an IUD, intrauterine device, that delivers progesterone. And because it delivers it to your uterus only, you don't get the yucky side effects. Now, if you're opposed to an IUD, maybe a vaginal gel is preferable. It will still travel some, but maybe not as much as an oral pill. The fourth question you have to ask and answer yourself pertaining to progesterone is, what kind of progesterone do I want to take? Just as there were different kinds of estrogen, there are different kinds of progesterone. In previous podcasts, I presented the different kinds of progesterone along with the dosages of each, depending on whether or not you use the cyclic or continuous regimen. And I made a chart for that too, so you can go to my website and get it if you want to. The progesterone IUD isn't listed on the chart because it goes in your uterus and it just stays there for 3 to 5 years, depending on which one you get. There's a fifth question, though, that you have to ask about progesterone, and it'll be, is it working? Now, for this, remember that the only purpose of progesterone is to prevent uterine cancer. The symptom of uterine cancer is abnormal vaginal bleeding. So if you're on the cyclic regimen and you bleed when you stop progesterone, it's working. And if you're on the continuous or combination regimen and you never bleed, it's working. If you bleed at the wrong time on the cyclic regimen, it's not working. And if you bleed at all on the continuous or combination regimen, it's not working. But not working does not mean you have uterine cancer. It just means you need an evaluation to ensure that your uterine lining isn't getting too thick. So you might need an ultrasound and you might need a little biopsy of your uterus. So then what? Well, the vast majority of women on HRT who have these evaluations do not have uterine cancer. They just have an imbalance in the HRT regimen, and all they need to do is tweak their hormone regimen. And that can involve any of the following: changing from a continuous or combination to the cyclic regimen, changing the number of days they take progesterone, changing the kind of progesterone, changing the delivery system of progesterone, or changing their dosage of estrogen. The bottom line is that your estrogen and progesterone have to be balanced, and there are many ways to accomplish that. More commonly, the problem with progesterone is those pesky side effects. If you are dissatisfied because of bloating, acne, depression, irritability, breast pain, or weight gain, you might want to change the kind of progesterone, the delivery system, or the timing of your progesterone. And if you have fatigue, you might want to take your progesterone at night instead of during the day. But the first thing you do is refrain from stopping anything on your own. Instead, pick up the phone and call your doctor's office, or if you have my chart, send a message. And in your communication, be very specific. Say, I'm taking product X at dosage Y, but I have symptom Z, and your doctor will adjust your progesterone accordingly. If your symptoms indicate an inadequate dosage, she'll increase it. If your symptoms indicate a side effect typical of progesterone, she'll adjust it, possibly by changing the kind of progesterone. As long as you don't throw in the towel, you will find an HRT product and regimen that suits you. So now that we've covered estrogen and progesterone individually, what about the issues that arise if you're on a product that contains both estrogen and progesterone together? Many of the pills and patches contain both. Well, the assessment process is just the same as it is for the individual hormones. The difference is that you'll have to add to what you're already taking or change what you're already taking. If your estrogen goals are met, but you can't stand the side effects of progesterone, your doctor will change the progesterone. If your estrogen goals are not met, she'll find a way to meet them. No matter what your experience in finding the right HRT regimen for you, your needs will change over time. You are not a robot. Your health status, your preferences, the available options, everything will change. Understand that choosing an HRT regimen can take time. It may require some trial and error. Just stay focused on your goals and your priorities, and don't cut off your nose to spite your face, as they say. Women have trouble with, they always say, where to start? What do I do? How do I do this? And the whole thing is that it's all about you and your goals and your response to whatever you try. But the key is that you have to keep your eye on the ball, as they say in law. Don't get sidetracked with what you're trying to accomplish. If you want the long-term goals, don't let a short-term pesky side effect keep you from gaining your long-term goals, okay? You just have to realize that the reason there are so many options is because women are so different. And, that's a good thing. You want a lot of options. The key is you have to figure out which one is for you. This is the kind of thing I do in my consultations all the time. And I make it really easy for you to get started and keep knowing how to make adjustments. And every woman who schedules consultations with me knows that I will hold her hand for the rest of her life. And anytime she needs a consultation to adjust or tweak anything, she just schedules it, and I help her navigate and make the choices and decisions for the next change. And I always operate from purely a point of logic. I am not the kind of person who does anything randomly. I don't shoot in the dark. I don't do anything that's illogical. Everything I do is a matter of interpreting what your body is telling me. So if you have had a consultation with me and then you come back for the next one after you've tried, say, HRT for 3 months, and you want to talk about how you're doing on it or what you like and don't like, I will always listen to your body. What does your body say? What symptoms do you have? What is your body telling us? I know how to interpret your body. Humans don't listen to their bodies very well. We're the only animals on earth who just ignore what our bodies are telling us. But I interpret bodies very, very well. And so when you have a consultation with me, I will always take the time to make sure I tailor everything to you, and I will always adjust things according to what your body is telling me. It doesn't matter what I think or what you think or what anybody thinks. All that matters is what your body thinks. That is how consultations with me work. Everything is about you, your preferences, your responses, everything. Your lifestyle, your reality, what you will and will not do, what will and will not work for you. I'm just a realist. So that's how consultations work. They're very valuable. It's wonderful to know that I'm there to hold your hand all the time, and women love them. So if you want a consultation, the way to get one is to go to menopausetailor.me. I do them with women all over the world. I do them all by video conferencing. They're very convenient, and it's a fantastic way to get the whole education, have everything tailored to you, and also learn how to navigate the medical system, learn how to find what you want. And if you don't want HRT and you want something like herbs, I do that too. If you want lifestyle, I do that too. You want vitamins, minerals, and supplements, I do that too. I cover everything. I will help you no matter how you want to do it. And the key is to honor your preferences. I will always honor your preferences. So if you would like my help at any time with this kind of thing, go to menopausetailor.me and schedule it. You might find all kinds of other things on my website that interest you. You can buy my book. The whole education is available as a set of 15 webinars. Just watch them in order. There's the same education on DVD. My YouTube channel, Menopause Tailor, has all the YouTube videos in order on YouTube, free of charge. And definitely come back for the next podcast. We're going to be starting a whole big new unit on heart attack next. And you will be shocked and amazed at how much there is to learn about heart attack. And it'll be a lot of it'll be 26 podcasts. The next 26 podcasts will be on heart attack. That's how I do things in units. Okay, I will say goodbye for now. It's Menopause Tailor. Talk to you later. Bye.